Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report for week ending March 18th. Interesting week in the markets. It certainly was highlighted by the Federal Reserve in their minutes, where they pretty much took any raises in interest rates for the rest of this year off the table. The stock markets seem to appreciate that. Currencies not so much. If you were playing the US dollar to move higher based on increase in interest rates, you can pretty much take that off the table. So I'm definitely unwound some of my long dollar positions, and we'll be looking to short the dollar going forward. So let's take a look at these charts and see what we got going here. Here we have the S&P 500, and we just had what is our fifth up week in a row. These are weekly charts I'm going to be showing you. Good volume as we're moving higher, and as you notice, we see this pattern every week, it looks like. Let me go in a little tighter here. We start the week down, then we finish high. We start the week down, finish high. Start the week down, finish high. Start the week down, and then finish near the top. I mean, that's been the pattern. So maybe we have a down day or two beginning of the week, and then I would look for the week to finish strong. That certainly has been the pattern. While the S&P 500 is moving very well, the strongest sector is actually the transports. Let's take a quick peek at that. Here we go at the transports, and it's been in a lot more than a 5-week uptrend. How many weeks we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks in a row. And this last week has been a pretty big one. So maybe it's getting ahead of itself. It definitely needs to see a pullback here before it moves any higher. But the really strange thing about this move up is it's happening at the same time that oil prices are starting to move up. Normally you would see transports move in opposite directions of the price of oil, but you know, this is the upside down world we live in these days. So the transports are hot right now. US dollar index, this is what I'm talking about. We had the Federal Reserve news. It was up early in the week. Federal Reserve comes in and gives us bad news as far as interest rates, and we finish lower, and I really expect this thing to start. There's really no reason for it to be moving up. It'll probably, it may not move strongly to the downside, but I do expect it to be moving lower. So definitely not wanting to own anything long dollar right now. Let's take a look how this is affecting our currency pairs. First of all, let's take a look at my strong week rankings. This is where we finished the week. I have the previous week for comparison. Actually, it's pretty much of a consolidation week. Everything just kind of contracted a bit. I mean, the strong got a little weaker, and the except for the dollar, the weak got a little stronger. US dollar, like I said, it just looks miserable here, and I would expect it to even get weaker. Number 3 through 7, I mean, you virtually got a dead heat here right in the middle of this group here. When you mess with any of these, the real trades are just between the Aussie US dollar or the CAD US dollar. That's your big trades right now. So now let's take a look at some actual currency pairs. And I'm pulling the wrong thing here. Let's try it this way. There we go. Okay. Currency pairs. Let's look at the euro, US dollar. This is all going to be weekly charts. Here again, we're still in that year-long consolidation, moving sideways. We did have our third up week in a row. This could work its way higher with what's going on in the dollar, but we're getting into some heavy-duty resistance up here, so I'm not sure how much life this is going to have. Neither the euro's not particularly strong at this point either, so we'll just have to. I'm not really too excited about getting into a trade there. Aussie US dollar. This is looking pretty good. We cleared some resistance here, and now our next level of major resistance is right here at 0.76. We got a little bit above it and then pulled back, going a little tighter. You know, it's still an up candle. You know, we were down early, and then then we finished positive. So maybe we need to pull back a little bit before we make another run at 76. But if we can clear 76, next level of resistance would be up here at 80, and then we clear 80, then we might make it all the way up here to the 200-week moving average. So there's room for this to roll if it's going to keep going. And it's still a counter trend trade, but the trend is definitely up, at least in the short term. Now let's look at the U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar again. Dollar weakness, and then we also have oil prices on the rise, so all that is good for the Canadian dollar, bad for the US dollar, and this one is headed down, and I would expect it to continue. It's nearing some minor support here. You might see a little bit of support here, but there's really no reason to expect this thing not to continue to fall. Maybe we get some more little bit better support down here at 120, but that's another 1,000 pips down. So yeah, watch out for that one. It's headed lower. Next I want to look at is the Aussie New Zealand. Now this is the head and shoulders play I've been watching for some time now. We had a really good move last week, and then this week we challenged the neckline for the first time, and we got a rejection of it. A little, not a major pin bar, but it is a little bit of a pin bar. So we'll have to see if there's any follow through. Maybe this pullback's a little bit more before it makes another run at the neckline. With the Aussie being strong, I'm not particularly worried about this right now. Just a little bit of a pullback before we make another run at that neckline. We need to see a break in that neckline, and then if we can get that, then this head and shoulders trade is confirmed, and we should see prices move up, maybe up here to 125 or a little bit higher. So if this plays out, this will be a nice trade. And that's what I have for you for this week. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will catch you on my thread. Thanks.